What is going on? Welcome to my channel, Dominic Arsenal, Domination World Wide. This is our guest.
Pedro,
Pick
Lucas.
right on, man. I'm happy to have you down at, our shop,
My pleasure, bro. I appreciate it.
our studio. We just got a killer workout. I'm going to ask you if you could speak a little closer to it. That way we could just get the best recording. Get comfortable. Feel free to move it around. This is your first podcast?
First one, and
Hell,
he's gonna blow up.
hell
Trust
yeah,
me.
bro. Exactly. I just want to give a little introduction. Kind of, I'm very cautious and just meticulous on who I bring down on my channel. I only want superstars. I only want to put myself with, awesome, like-minded, strong, hardworking people like myself.
Appreciate
And
it, bro.
I look up to you, bro. Me and you.
I'm the same. I look up to you the same, man. So you're on the same page. So let's
You know,
get it.
your journey. I've seen you, grow from not just being this big to this big, but watching you. I think when did I meet you? When you were 18 years old,
We
16?
met. I was 17 years old. I came from Brazil. Didn't even speak the language, and we met each other in a building lounge there. Like I think you were 20 or 21 or 22.
Yeah,
You were already taking care of a whole crew,
42
like
development building
42 develop apartments built, and I was
over on Adam
inspiring other
Street.
people, and I look up at you. I was like, man, I want to be like this guy.
Hell yeah, no, exactly, because you were doing construction before.
Yeah, I was doing carpentry, but I didn't want to deafen my life.
And yeah, I think so. You switched careers. You're a plumber now. That's another thing why we hit it off so well. We have a lot in common. And what was it that got you into doing plumbing? Like, did you even think of plumbing before you even came here?
I no, I was into the carpentry industry, and but I didn't like, I
Did you
didn't
do
like.
Did you do carpentry in Brazil or no?
No, never. I came over here.
How old were you when you came here?
I was 17.
17.
No, didn't speak a language or nothing. You know, I just knew like some of my cousins.
Did you have any jobs in Brazil?
I left. I like straight left like school and came over to start working to myself right here.
Right
I
on.
was I used to play soccer in Brazil, and I wasn't making that much money, so I was like, oh, I need to stop with this and go to work,
Yeah.
So I told my parents. My parents was like, are you sure about that? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go and try do myself, grow as a man. And then this country like helped me with a lot of opportunities.
You had family one family member or someone in your family that kind of
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
you
yeah. My
into coming here.
Yeah, my aunt was here, and my two cousins was here too.
Okay.
So I kind of like talked to like the dad, and that was it. Like I came over.
But you were raised right,
Yeah,
Your parents raised you. They gave you everything you needed, and I'm sure you
yeah,
used those qualities
yeah.
to
Of course,
the guy you were today.
I appreciate everything that my parents did for me, like the education and
You haven't even
everything.
seen them in how long now?
Probably like no 6 years.
That's insane. But you still talk all the time.
Yeah, talk FaceTime every day. Like
Stories
sometimes.
like this, man. You hear about it all the time, and then actually seeing it right in front of you, it's crazy.
That's great. That's good to know. Like there's like a bunch of people that's kind of the same page too, and that's glad to hear stories of
Yeah.
everybody that's kind of the same
So,
path.
so you came here, didn't know anybody, didn't even know what to expect, didn't even know what the hell snow is.
No, I have never seen snow. I came over here like the first day. I was like, man, I need to find a job because I didn't have any money. Like I blow up all my money on the travel.
Need to find a job and a winter jacket.
I work like doing demolition. I did everything that like to save a couple of dollars for me, and then when I started like I found this carpentry like company. It's called JKA. It's Rafael, one of my friends right now. He was one of the owners of this company, and I used to like I didn't have a car or anything, so this company would pick me up at home. So I found the opportunity like this, and I started like learning. Then like went to the building and we met, and so
That's awesome.
since then like we are here now. So
No, exactly. You were getting. I feel like you were probably 1 of 10 inside that van, that little van.
yeah, the little
That little van that only
we
had
carry all the
seats-
Brazilians and
seats
Spanish
for-
people.
It's only had seats for 5 people, and there was 10 Brazilians in that
Yeah,
thing.
bro, it's like a roof company.
There was 10 people and 10 microwaves, right?
For sure. Yeah, that was crazy.
Hell
And,
yeah.
And about the thing
I love being able to joke with you about that stuff,
yeah,
you
of
know?
course, it is
But
fine.
honestly, deep down, we make jokes, but I love your kind, you know? I love different,
Appreciate it,
nationalities,
man.
and it's what I'm all about, is learning, learning from you guys learn from us,
Yeah,
trying
that's
new
good
things.
because I always had in my mind that when I got here, I should like stay with American people so I could like try and improve my English because it's not easy living here, man. Like without speaking
That
any
was another
word.
thing. Could you speak English before coming here?
No,
Just
like a few words
few
because
words.
when I decided to come over here, I started like watching like movies and I started putting everything in English. I started putting translator, you know, and then like I was like, man, I need to learn this because if I don't speak English over here, I'm gonna be like just another person. I don't want to be another person. I want to be a different person. I want to get to my goals. I want to like make my future, help my family, help my friends. So whatever he's by my side, I want to stick with and help them out.
Helping people is what gets you to sleep at night and gets you to wake up
Both of us,
first thing
man.
in the morning and just want to just thrive and
Both of us,
stride through
man.
the day.
You know, I just don't think about like just money path right now. Like I think that like our body works with a mind, health, and spirit, and the money is gonna be a consequence of it. So I wake up, I go like take care of my body and my mind first. You know, after that, like I go and work hard and think about my business. But I always try to make sure that I post something in the morning so I can motivate people and help them like to take them out of the comfort zone. So that's my main goal right now. You
Right
know,
on.
like
Bro, your lifestyle and transformation has changed not just from your body appearance, but for again, just your day-to-day time management, Every single day before, you didn't want to make a post. You didn't think, "Oh, let's
no,
hit the
I didn't
gym."
think about that.
It was go to work, come home, go to bed, and do it all over again.
Yeah,
And
that's
now it's like, A, you're self employed, okay? You're the boss. You can pick and choose your schedule, what you want to
of
do,
course.
and look at all the things that you can, put in a day.
Yeah. About the business, that was something that I look up at you. You know, like I saw you taking care of all those guys, and I like
So yeah,
I always knew
back when we met, I feel like we were both super super young.
super young.
Obviously, I've always been a leader, a winner deep down, and just wanted to be a boss.
Of
So
course.
I left my company that I worked for before I even started my own thing as a boss foreman, and I'm now implementing everything to my own brand.
Of
Um,
course.
so was I your inspiration of being a plumber? Like, did I kind of show you what plumbing was? You didn't
I
think of plumbing before we
no.
met.
It was like this, alright.
You were thinking of two by fours.
Yeah, I saw it was a great career, right? I saw it was a great career. It was like at least like I'm telling you, like in the beginning I didn't think like that. So I was just about think about the money. I didn't think about passion and stuff like that. So my goal was about to get money so I could live like what the fuck I was learning at the time and like make better. So when I just text you and say, hey man, whatever you got a job like weekends I can go over you and try to learn some things. And I still remember when you asked me to grab a night and I brought you a P trap.
That's right.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, like
It takes a little bit to learn all that stuff,
yeah,
and
because
then obvious.
that's like it's a very complicated job that you gotta like be real smart to work in the industry for sure.
No, and what's cool about plumbing is, of course, your construction experience. You still do things with two by four. You
Yeah,
still do a lot of
yeah,
things.
you gotta make things work all the
We're
time.
kind of a one stop shop.
Yeah, of sure.
We cover all the trades from the electrical to the construction to
Yeah,
the
of course,
plumbing,
of course.
etc. There's only one other trade out there that does all the different, trades like us.
I like to say
That's elevators.
I like to say that the guy who does plumbing, you know, he can do any kind of thing in his life because the plumbing takes everything, even deal with the stress management for all those small leaks like everything that like you try make everything perfect and sometimes like still doesn't go perfect as you think because it's always something that you gotta sometimes go back and forth and like and deal with the contractors and stress all the time and then you finish a whole house and then you put your like your head on the pillow and you still think hey do you think it's still perfect do you think like it's still like good to go do you think we can count inspections stuff like that so like that's you do everything. So you gotta move 2x4s. You gotta do the plumbing. You gotta do the electrical.
So
You got
before, so you first called yourself a carpenter. Now and then you called yourself a plumber.
yeah,
And what do you call yourself now? You call yourself a boss, an entrepreneur.
bro.
You use that word, entrepreneur?
I don't like to use the word entrepreneur. I like to use like I'm a vessel like from God.
A
That
vessel from
yeah,
God.
yeah, that likes to help other peoples and like grow together with them. So I don't call anybody like employee or clients. I call everybody like
A partner.
a partner. Because I wanna like develop them the best version of themselves and me like grow together with them. So
See
that's
that?
that's what I that's the way I think right now.
That's just it. Giving everyone a
Yeah.
piece of the pie and giving everyone that awesome title.
Yeah.
So they can come in there proud and not just like another body.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just like, I'm another slave.
I like to think about energy exchange. So when you change energy, that's the best thing. So you deal with a guy that's stressed and you come with him like all patient and you talk to him nicely. He gonna learn from you.
Yeah,
So that's how it is. Like you gotta set the example. So if you wanna like transform somebody like into fit, right? As example, you gotta show him every day that you still doing for him. They like you eating good, you sleeping like you're not fucking around. You're not going to the parties and like taking nights of sleep out. You
and
gotta you
and you
gotta
can and
you gotta
you
the
you
example.
know, and that's just an example of, for instance, if you had a helper, another partner, you got to tell them every single day, keep the truck clean. Sweep up after the job site, wipe this thing down, put stickers, carbon monoxide detector. Well, there's so many millions of things we have to do before inspection.
Yeah, first
It's
thing.
insane. These
Yeah, for sure,
inspectors are bullshitters.
for sure. That's
you
that's
know?
complicated.
No,
Yeah,
exactly. So what's so crazy was after me and you, we did a couple days of, I taught you some plumbing. We
yeah.
did a couple side jobs. This
You
is when I
taught me
was a lot
not
smaller.
just plumbing, but like just how to sell too. Because I would watch you
How
every
to
movement,
sell the
how to,
different
how to sell. Yeah,
to break
every
down a
movement. I
business.
remember you were talking to the contractors when you started, and like you didn't have an employee at the moment, but I already saw you big
Hey,
on the time.
do you remember that job? If it fits, it ships.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember the P-trap job too. That the handicap guy, you want to charge him $1,000 for the P-trap on the shower drain. He said no. He just okay. I'm going like you already have your Vela since that time. You already knew what your job was worth it.
And
How was that good
I
thing?
was the kind of guy that still, even if the customer didn't want to pay that, I'd try to find a solution to get them to still do the job with me. If I had to cut down on the price, but there's obviously a fine line where you know what it's gonna take to get the
Yeah.
job done, what's involved, and
In the time, like we are all young about business, so since then you already learn a lot.
hey,
When you
if
can
it's
play,
so, at that job, the customer's like, "Hey, can you take my fridge?" And Pedro's like, there's no room in the van." But she's like, "I'll pay extra." I
yeah.
said, "Pedro, we're gonna take that fucking fridge
Yes.
right fucking now."
You see?
You're like, "How?" I said, "Throw it on the fucking roof. If it fits, it ships, buddy.
Yeah, I
Hammer
remember that.
down."
I never forget about that, and that was a kind of inspiration that I learned with you. You see, that those small
There's
things that you learn with each other. There's never a way that you cannot do
There's
anything.
never a way.
You
No.
always can do anything,
Yes,
Leon.
exactly. If you put your mind to
Yeah,
it, find
for
a
sure,
fucking way.
for sure. You're always
You
gonna
know?
find a way. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't stand people coming up with excuses, but and this and I can't really.
So, question for you: how do you see yourself from that times to right now? What have you learned, and what do you think you got more experience in it?
What have I learned is being, that was when I was actually picking up the tools myself. I didn't have any employees. I was building up my client. I was always building up my clientele, doing my side work on the weekends after hours. But, to get to the next level, to find work, to find time to invoice, etc. It's not working in the business. It's not swinging that, twisting that pipe wrench. It's spending time in the office, spending time driving around, seeing other job sites, talking to different sales reps, okay? And writing down goals
Of
so I
course.
can, accomplish them. Because again, sometimes even during the day, you don't have time to write down those goals,
Yeah,
okay?
no.
We just think about a lot of shit, but if you don't write it down and cross things off,
That's what I told you right now. So if you don't prepare your mind, bro, you can do nothing. You know. That's how I learned it. Like fucking two couple years ago. Like I cannot be like this guy that just wake up, and go to work and try to chase money.
Yeah.
No anymore. We gotta prepare our mind. So if you go to the gym, if you wake up, you take care of your body, you take care of your mind, you can like accomplish anything you want in life because your mind's ready for anything.
So,
You know?
like I was just saying at breakfast earlier, is
Yeah.
I love this how, we started as you always looking up to me as, a boss and, just talented that's conquering, everything with plumbing and just being a
Yeah,
boss to
bro.
run
You
that
just
company. But now I'm over here looking up to you saying, hey, how can you help me? Because I see you're kicking ass with this fitness.
yeah, you make sure you gotta be sure that you just don't inspire just me, but all the Brazilian community too, and all those other people that look up at you and see like you're coming from 0 to 25 employees. This shit's not easy, man.
Your mind is freaking,
So you
on
gotta have
point.
an
You're
unbreakable
showing up every
mindset.
day.
You gotta have an unbreakable mindset, and
When you started the gym, was there ever some days you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go today, I'll just go tomorrow, or the
bro,
following
like
day? It's like
like
once you go, the dues are paid, man.
yeah,
You might
like
not see it right away, but you'll see it
yeah.
in a freaking
That's a
couple
good thing.
weeks.
That's a good thing that the gym, like the gym, the fitness industry teaches about you.
And
You
you
know,
you never
you
stop.
gotta, you can never stop, and you gotta have a patience.
Yeah.
So you can get to the results. So everybody thinks they like, I will start a job, I wanna get so much money tomorrow, and like they don't like the process. So the fitness industry, teach you.
They're impatient.
No, people are impatient, bro. They want everything for tomorrow. And then like the fitness, the gym, the work development, the personal development that you do for yourself, for your mind and your body, gonna teach you that you're gonna have patience, if you wanna reach your goals. So you're gonna go tomorrow to the gym, you're not gonna see any difference. You're gonna eat your macros tomorrow, you're not gonna see any difference. But you stick with this like for fucking 3, 5, 6 months, you're gonna start to see difference. So everything's like that, life's like that. So the thing is about waking up like 4:30 and go to the gym. Take care of your body
And the
first, your
second the
mind.
second you walk out of the gym, it's
You.
we walk
Hell
out
yeah.
of the door and then we
Hell
go
yeah.
to work.
So you start like training your mind to like more the process than the results. So when you start flipping your mindset to like more the process than the results start coming because the results is gonna be consequence of the process. That's how it
Exactly.
is.
No, 100%, bro. Um, so back with our story of kind of how we started, and you were working for me for a few days, part
Yeah.
time, etc. And you were kind of at that point where you're like, listen, I need to get out of construction. I want to make a career, and now take the time to learn plumbing, like you did construction. Um, and I'm still fucking punching myself in the face to today, saying, why the fuck did I not get you on full time?
Well, it is what it is. The words are like make of a choice. You did yours, but I'm glad that you grow up with like anyway. And I'm glad that you can look up at you
I'm still
as
glad
a
we can.
motivation. And then we still can be friends.
I'm still glad you never took it to heart,
Yeah, bro.
man.
I learned one thing. You can never take things for personal. Business is business. And personal is personal. I'm never like gonna cut a friendship because of business. That's how it
The
is.
story is, I had a choice: choose the Dominican or choose the Brazilian.
You choose the
Okay,
Dominican.
I choose the Dominican, and guess what? He's a 15-year apprentice, and then year over year, first year in, master plumber, man.
That's
Okay,
how it is, man.
mastered it quickly, love it. So
Thank
you
you, bro.
so after obviously me and you, didn't work out at first. We're still always buddies, still talking.
Of course, we're still
And
family, man.
you started absolutely. I don't call too many people like you family. Like I have a really really small circle of friends.
That's good.
So you ended up getting a full time job with a Brazilian
The
plumbing company
Brazilian
out of Boston. You always kind of lived in the city.
Yeah.
Where I've lived in the suburbs.
Mhm.
Central Mass. Um, the population out there, it's just a lot more busy. It's a different
Way
lifestyle.
busier. It's a different lifestyle. Like traffic is crazy.
You know the city well, man.
Yeah,
You're
traffic's
comfortable with it. Like,
crazy,
dude,
yeah.
if I even came into the city, like, I'd just like, so
Be
what's
lost.
next? Where the fuck do I park? Fucking,
Yeah. I feel you.
no, exactly. Um, and after, of course, working, under him and getting everything you need, you took the challenge of working for yourself.
Yeah. And
You
I
started
call
a business with a partner.
it was like this, right? I started doing some side jobs at night. So I will wake up.
Same thing with
like
me.
6 a.m., 7 a.m. Go work for him. Leave around 4 or 5, and then go do my side jobs. all those jobs, whatever jobs that I would see in my phone, I would take it. I don't even care. I was, as I told you, I was just think about the money in the beginning. So like I started getting very busy, and then like I didn't have the mind to work like in both jobs. Like I was like working for him in the afternoon, doing a whole house, and like giving the phone blow up of calls. Hey, I need to come to see a job. I need to see this. I have a job for you. I have to, you know.
Yeah,
So I was like, dude, you know, I'm an entrepreneur. Like I wanna go more.
that's
You
just
know, I
it.
wanna go more. So like it was like I'm gonna have to call him. You know, doesn't matter if you're gonna be like
In
mad with
every
me.
single job, your confidence gets
Get
stronger.
stronger, of
You
course.
just you become better
Yeah, of course.
and better, and then you're like, all right,
And then
I've always piped in just one fixture, a kitchen sink, a bathroom sink, etc. Now let's do a whole house.
but do you know the mindset that I had since the beginning? I always knew that it would never be easy. You know, I
Hundred
always
percent.
knew since the
How
beginning
do you do
because
with
right
how do
now,
you do with direct instructions, the directions, for installing,
uh,
fixtures? Do you read the directions?
I always take my time to read something, man. Giving a shower, I
Do
still
you read it in English or do you read it in
they all
Spanish?
send they all send in English, so I like read in English because I still like to practice my English.
There
You
you
know,
go.
so
Exactly.
so
Is it easier to read English or is it in write or is it easier to like speak it and hear it? What do you think?
bro, to be honest with you, I think it's easier to speak than read.
So did it take you a while to read and write before you could speak it?
No, it was kind of the same time because I was always buying books to read in English, so I could speak in English better. But
Right.
the thing is, you learn more when people talk to you and you hear. When you're listening, that's how you're learning.
No,
You know, that's
exactly.
basically like with any kind of situation in life. You listen, you
So
learn.
when did you start your own company?
So it was probably like 4 years ago, I guess. I don't
So
even
probably
remember.
right around like 2020,
Yeah,
2021, huh?
I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, 2020, and
Yeah.
then I
And then
like
you had two brand new Ford Transit vans going. You had clientele. You were doing new, bigger jobs.
yeah,
I was doing some business with you, and you had what, 4 employees, I think?
that's 4 or 5 employees.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
four or
man! You
five
should be
employees.
proud. That's awesome.
Yeah, of course. So that was good, and that was it. Like I look at like I look at your hand and said, man, I
But plumbing's
gotta
not an easy
I
field,
gotta I gotta like I
and you
gotta
can
look
learn
at my
just so many other, you know, opportunities from learning plumbing. Okay, which is probably easier opportunities.
the thing is when you do plumbing right, you still gotta learn how to
The
sell.
call back,
You know,
the call
if you
backs.
don't learn how to sell and how to be a good communicative guy, if you don't know how to speak with the clients and people, you're now never gonna get anywhere.
No, hundred
Because
percent.
there's always another guy that will gonna make the job cheaper than you, and sometimes people doesn't look about the quality of your job. They just look about the price.
Right.
So you gotta know how to sell. That's all.
You
You
really
know.
do. You really do.
Yeah.
And obviously, even if they're looking at the price and you have to drop the price to get the job,
Yeah.
you're still gonna do the same fucking quality
Of course.
as you would,
Because
whether it's more money or less.
because you
That's
know
just the
what?
kind of character you
Because
are.
because then you know what? We go back to the mindset thing when you wake up, and then you take care of your mind and body. You know
Your work
the
is pretty much
way
how you present yourself.
the way you do one thing is the way they do everything. That's how it is.
That's just it, hundred
You know.
percent.
So if you wake up, you don't even take
It's
care.
either perfect or half-ass.
Yeah. So
Straight
you
up.
wake up. So if you wake up, you don't even take care of your bed that you sleep. How the fuck you gonna take care of your clients? If your clients see you with a shit body, how the fuck they gonna
You make
expect
your
you to
bed
take
every
care of
day?
them? Of course, better. We always improving because like we try to stack wins every day. From the small ones that wake up and take care of your bed.
Good
To
thing you
like,
didn't see my room earlier.
yeah, I hope I don't see your room because
No, it's not that bad.
I might trust you.
I give it a
Yeah.
quick fluff and we good.
Okay.
But hey, but you're not wrong because even when I go into somebody's house, I judge every little thing, or I won't actually hold somebody to, my judgment, but it just kind of I do look
Yeah,
at it and
yeah, of
like
course.
I.
Because the thing is,
It's the way you
we
carry. It's
as
the way you
humans,
carry yourself, man.
yeah,
There's so many different classes of people in life, and again, my lifestyle and who I want on this channel is the people at the top.
That's good.
You know, the
That's
fucking
good.
winners, man. And to be one of those, you'd have to put yourself around them
Yeah,
constantly.
the poor peoples and the fat peoples are the most material people, you know,
No,
because they just think about money all the time.
even if you had fucking $4 million right now sitting in the account,
Okay.
okay, would you still wake up tomorrow and go to work?
Of course.
Of
Because
course,
because
of course.
what I have my mindset right now is I think that like if I don't work tomorrow, I'm a dead person, bro. I wanna leave, you know. So let me ask you a question. If I give you right now $10 million, right? And then I tell you tomorrow you don't have any health anymore, would you stay with the health or would you stay with the $10 million?
The health,
Of course.
health is wealth.
Because with the
And
health,
even if I
you're gonna
got that,
make
I'm
the
still
wealth.
pulling up.
Of course.
Okay.
So what's the $10 million for if you're gonna stop working?
Exactly.
That's why sometimes God doesn't give people the things because they're gonna get the things they're gonna be a lazy ass person. So we don't want that, you know. We always try to improve. If you get 10K, you wanna try to get 20K. Because they're like we take care of us first, and the money is a consequence of it.
So I'm happy you brought that up. You know about God. Growing up with your family and stuff. Have you always been pretty religious, and has your parents always
Yeah, my
told you
parents are
that?
still religious since then, you know. Like
Is everyone like
yeah,
that's Portuguese or
yeah.
Brazilian? Like, do they? Everyone has the same,
No, it's
everyone's
not the
really
same.
religious.
Like that is
Have you
that's
met a lot of people that's Brazilian that's like fuck God, or
yeah.
I
I
don't
have
believe that shit,
yeah.
or all that?
Yeah, I have known
Of course, there's a lot of Americans.
a lot of them,
There's a lot of
you
Americans that
know.
say the same thing.
But the thing is, they're not my people. I don't stick
They're
with
not.
people that are not like that, you know.
Hell no.
If they don't have faith, they don't have nothing to me.
That's just it, man.
That's how it is. You know.
Religion and God is a beautiful thing, and
Of
everyone
course.
has their own relationship with them.
Of course.
I can't stand when someone is negative like that.
No.
You can't take all the credit.
If you don't trust God, you're never gonna be a positive person because you don't have faith. If you don't have faith, how the fuck you gonna have faith to get a better job or to get a better like financial life? Like you don't have faith, bro. So what are you gonna expect about tomorrow if you don't have any faith?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't hang out with people like that. I cut off from my life.
That's just it, man.
You know.
It's insane because I'm of course a big believer, but do I go to church every Sunday? Do I read the Bible? No, but again, it doesn't come down to that.
Yeah,
It's counting your blessings and saying thanks.
You gotta understand
You
that.
got to appreciate the stuff. You didn't say, "Yup, I fucking deserve this," because of I did this, this, and this. No, you still have to thank the man upstairs, okay? Because they delivered stuff too.
God give you the bless so you can bless other people. That's how it is, you know. So if you think every day, every time about helping others, like giving the best version of themselves, that's how it's gonna be, you know.
Right
like
on, bro.
God gonna look at you and say, hey, this guy deserves another opportunity. These guys deserve this. So I'm gonna put somebody his way so like he can like improve financially. He can improve everything, you know. So that's how it is.
No, exactly.
If you help somebody,
So you started this. So you came here at 17 years old. How old are you right now?
I'm 26 right now.
26 years old. Okay. And since the day you came here, life just started moving quick. Okay. Quick. From working for someone in the construction job to learning the plumbing to starting your own business. Okay. You didn't get into the whole gym, your healthy lifestyle,
No.
all that stuff right
I always
away.
think about money.
And now it's like you put that on the back burner, and now you're over there looking at your health. Okay, you're looking at the people in your lifestyle, plenty of opportunities, and for the next 10 years, you get a lot more respect. Of course, being in good shape, people can see that. Hey, you put the work in. It's not just my genes.
Well, you wanna know one thing, right?
But there's some people that are born with six packs.
You are this rich.
What's up with that? What do you think of that?
Yeah, but like when you're born with six packs, that means that you are skinny.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you gotta be big with the six pack.
You're right.
Not skinny with six pack doesn't mean nothing, you know. Any skinny person can have a six pack.
No,
it's normal, you know.
Exactly.
You gotta be big with the six pack. That's gonna be the difference of it. So you gotta put in the work for that. But the thing is, I was telling you, like, you see the difference of a person. Like, let's say you walk around the street, right? And you have one side has a fat person, and the other side has a like fit person. You look the fit person, you know the person already lives.
Right.
You know how the person eats, how they sleep, how they work, how they have discipline, how they have consistency. You look the fat person, you can think otherwise.
That's just it. And you can obviously
lazy, doesn't take care of their body, doesn't eat good, spend night of sleep.
Who's gonna attract more attention to you, or who are you gonna be like a little more serious, you know, serious with? Someone that's fat, or someone that's just ripped and jacked, so
Rip it
that
and Jack, fuck fat man. You
do
know.
you think when working out, okay, that there's obviously a happy medium too? Some people that are like wicked muscle head, way too big. What do you think of those kind of people? Like,
Well,
is there like a a stop limit for you? Like, are you?
yeah, that's a sub limit for me. I don't want to be a bodybuilder. No, I like
Because
to
some
work out.
bodybuilders,
No.
it's a little,
No.
it's
I
not.
respect who does because that takes a lot of discipline and consistency because to get on the high level, takes a lot of work and I always respect to work and consistency and discipline, you know. But for me, I don't see my path like that. I'm a business guy, I do this for my mental, you know. And of course, I like to be different. I like to be like ripped, So
It's all
that's how
about
it
kind of
is.
where you put your
Yeah,
eggs and your time in life.
yeah.
Those people probably spend 4 hours in the gym,
The thing is, you getting any room
but
and
you're
people
over
respect
there
your
saying,
presence. That's all. You getting any room, people see how you are and they respect your presence. They know you are not a stupid guy. You take care of your body. You have the mindset and the discipline. So if you can accomplish that, you can accomplish any money and any business.
one
That's how it is.
150%. Again, if you're going to choose who do you want to work at your house, this dude that's freaking
Of course.
you know fat, or doesn't have a
Dude, if
haircut
the
and
guy
all this
doesn't
other
even take
shit,
care of me, how the fuck are they
or
gonna take
someone
care of
that's
me?
just all
Tell me.
shirt tucked in,
You know.
what's. It's all about the way you present yourself.
Of course.
There
Dress.
was there was always a big thing that I was always questioned, with my business, is scaring people away, scaring customers away with kind of what I have, when you know you customer always comes down to a good price, right? But so I was a customer always comes down to the price at
Of
the end of
course.
the day. But when I was afraid at first to go get a new truck because I didn't want the customer to think, holy shit, they're going to be more expensive because they pull up in this, or oh, this plumber has, a Lamborghini. Okay, who would you want in your house? A plumber that drives a Lamborghini or a plumber that drives a Honda Civic?
I always gonna want the plumber that drives a Lamborghini, of course.
Uh,
The way that you present yourself is everything. For me, it's like that. Like, if the guy shows up with a ugly Chevy van and the other guy shows up with a Lamborghini, I will say, like, this guy is way better. So, even if I didn't have the money, I will try make work and deal with him so he can get the best quality for my house. So
right.
that's how it is. And this guy, of course, if he already has a Lamborghini, he knows how to sell and he knows how to work on the price and he knows how to do everything.
So
So
I
that's how it
guess
is.
since you got into plumbing, like what your passion for plumbing, do you want to fricking pick up tools every single day? Do you want to do plumbing every single day? Or now, since you made some money, learned a lot about business, etc., do you want to relay that and invest in other businesses?
Right
Like,
now,
what's your
right now,
goals?
right now, I'm focused on the personal coach and on the fitness industry right now. But I will
So
stick on my plumbing business,
leadership,
leadership,
mentorship,
mentorship.
and just
Yes,
help coach.
help coach and like create
People need guidance.
yeah,
People need that extra
of course,
support to say,
and
hey,
create another leader show. Like I saw you. I got inspiration for the business from you, for the plumbing business. Now you see me right now. So you created me a leader, and I'm trying to create another leader right now.
and
So
being
that's how it
and
is.
being a
And an
leader
exchange.
and being a leader, okay, you bring energy to the other person
Other
that
person.
is lacking that energy. Okay, if you're working in a room and everyone just has their headphones in doing what they're doing, or if you have one speaker in the middle of the room and everyone's talking, working, okay, and they're saying, let's go guys, we're gonna crush and get all this place piped, then 12 o'clock we'll have some good lunch.
Mindset and
Boom.
motivation is
Okay,
everything.
it's all about the energy you
The
bring
energy
in.
you bring it to the room. That's
That's
all.
just it, man.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
But again, there's so many people that lack it where they need coaches.
Of course,
And my goals right now is being a coach.
of course, that's how it is, man. Because you gotta try helping, like developing another
And the
person all
benefits
the
to being a
time.
coach, man, is of course less commitment and less, you know, less physical time where, if you're over there working remote, being an online virtual coach, just being able to pull up your laptop anywhere in the world, working deals.
Yeah, and
having more time in the
and
gym,
whatever
having more time with
whatever
the
you are,
family.
whatever you are, you can help another person. That like so your path gonna be waking up every day and try
Like
help
so, right
somebody
now,
new. You
right now,
know.
yes, exactly. Right now, your lifestyle is, you have a place to be Monday morning, 7 o'clock. Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock. Okay, till about 4. Your goal is to obviously, be able to do what you want every single hour, and of course, you're still going to have priorities,
Of
commitments,
course.
etc. But not having to attend or show up to a job site and just being able to do whatever you want to do and pull up your laptop, isn't that goals?
Yes, it is.
Is
Of
that what you
course.
want so bad?
Yeah, that's what I
Just
want.
having that
That's
cash flow coming in, helping people,
my
more.
goals. My goals is help people and
How is your
develop
time? How is your time management? Like, if you had, right, okay, $4 million in the bank, and you didn't have a job to attend to every single day from 7 to 4 o'clock, what would you do with your time?
Well,
What would you do?
I would still keep doing what I do over there is waking up early and like take care of my mind and body, and then of course like always try to like crush another business, another thing, or like take this money, invest
You
in
just like
another thing,
you like
you
accomplishing
know.
challenges? Is that what it is?
Sorry. Yeah, I like the challenge, and I like the things that you bring it to your own self to make you stronger. So I think you we learn every day something new, and then we get the ability to help each other. So I think that's it. I think that I wouldn't stop
Makes
because
sense.
as I told you, like once you stop, I would feel like a dead person. I don't like staying home. I like to be like on the field, like brushing and like meeting new people, doing the
You love
network.
meeting new people. You love meeting new people. You love networking.
Of
You love
course,
learning and
learning,
intelligence.
learning
I
and
know,
teaching.
I know you read.
Read,
That's
learning
freaking
and
awesome.
teaching. So that's how who I am. That's my lifestyle, man. Like I don't like to sleep late. I don't like to be on clubs. I don't like to do drugs. I don't like to drink. That's me. I like to take care of my mind and body. I like to like
But guess what?
crush another
You
girl.
have, even though you're not partying, even though you're not drinking, doing drugs, okay, you still have just as much fun, if not funner, doing
Of
what you do.
of course, because the only thing is
Life is
that
what you
matter
make
for
it,
me
bro.
is the process, and when I'm in the gym, I feel very happy, way more than I'm in the club, and I meet people in the gym, and then when I talk to people in the gym, most of people are already on their own business,
You
so you see that's what the focus is. You go to the club, you don't even know what the guy's doing. The only thing they're gonna know that he's gonna spend more money, and the other day he's gonna be fucked up. Like he
you're
can
they
wake, he's gonna
you
wake up 12 and say, hey. I didn't have coffee yet and I have a headache. No, I don't want to be this kind of
life
person.
is about routines, bro. It's all about
Of
routine.
course, it
You
is.
know, doing hitting, going out drinking all night. You freaking wake up later than you do every day. That fucks with your routine. You're not getting tracking your macros, of
No,
course. Do you always, you're big with what you eat?
that's bro. Like I always like check what I'm eating every day. That's another kind of discipline that you
Okay,
gotta
so
have.
again,
You know.
if you start eating, if you eat 3 meals a day, one at 7, one at 12, one at 5. But if you wake up at 12, your routine's fucked up. You're fucking,
Let me ask you
your
something.
appetite's
Let me
fucked
ask you
up.
something. You're a businessman, right? So if you go to the club today, today's Saturday. If you go to the club today and then you wake up tomorrow 12, right? Do you think how many money could you lose if people were calling you since like 5 a.m. to 12?
Okay, I'm gonna lose money from A, still sleeping and not being able to answer the phone. I'm gonna lose money from being at the club at night buying fucking wicked expensive drinks. Okay,
Looking for a stupid
I'm gonna
girl that
be
doesn't want to take
freaking.
your money.
I'm
That's how
gonna
it
be,
is.
I'm gonna be fucking pissed off at myself, saying, "Really?
And then
This ain't the life."
and then you're gonna look at the mirror and you're gonna see like a bitch. You're gonna look at you and see I'm a bitch
And
because
we don't even know what the fuck it's doing to our insides, man.
yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
And then once you don't change this mindset and take
Okay,
the
I grew up in
ownership,
a small ass town. I didn't see any of that shit. There was never a gym in my town. It was freaking always people that drank beer, smoked weed, ate fucking junk food. Fuck that.
yeah,
Fuck that. I look at jets. I look at fucking Miami. I look at Lamborghinis.
of
I look
course.
at beaches, bro.
You gotta
I
look
look at fucking snowmobiling in the mountains. Let's fucking
Of
go.
course, that's how it is. You gotta look for somebody. You
Okay,
can.
it was always, oh, I have to freaking show up, and this boss is gonna freaking, if I don't show up, I'm not getting paid, and I work by the clock. And guess what? I have to ask somebody if I can take off and go away on vacation. I can leave and go anywhere I fucking want
Yeah,
right now.
that's why
Anywhere.
everybody
No
that
one's
works,
telling me shit, bro.
everybody that works for me, I make sure they are free. You know,
I don't ever want to
like
fucking look at a price tag either.
I make sure that like they feel comfortable working with me. And if they work after hours, I have to always try like get them more money, of course, because people need to live and like pay their bills. And I always try like have fun with them sometimes, or like make that clear that life is just not like work, 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 work. But the thing is, not everybody was built to have a business or be an entrepreneur, you know. So you gotta respect those kind of people should that work for you and try to represent yourself every time that
One
you're not
hundred
there,
percent,
you
one
know.
hundred
'Cause
percent do. And again, sometimes yes, it ain't what it's cracked up to be. Not everyone's built like that.
yeah,
I respect every single
takes
one.
a lot of like strength to like
I
be an
respect
entrepreneur.
every single people's lifestyles, but guess what? Those people have some things that they're better at than I am.
Of
You
course,
know.
they teach you
So
every day too.
I
You know.
thrive off of them with some things. They thrive off of me. It's a win-win. It's all about close circle. Okay. And you know, again, I'm not too independent or too into myself either. Like for instance, I do what I have to do because I like challenges. I like
Of course,
accomplishments. So yes, if I want to freaking take off and go here, I'm gonna bring people that are in my life or people that I like learning from or just their chill
of
vibes
course,
character. Where even if they don't have the money to go,
of
I'll
course,
pay for them to come.
of course.
Just because, I respect all people, but everyone brings something to the table that
Yeah,
people thrive off of.
yeah, and you can learn different things like with each person. Even like you can learn
Okay,
how to don't be like with other some people. You know.
everything else, things in life, man. It doesn't come down to the money with me. It's just I like what I like. I like
Experience,
having fun. What,
experience.
do you like traveling?
I love traveling.
You love
I love
traveling.
traveling. Yeah.
When are we going to Brazil?
Whenever you want,
You
man.
got to show me, buddy.
Let's go.
I've been to the
Let's
DR.
go.
I've been to Aruba. I've been to a bunch of.
I'll bring you to Rio. You
Never
know.
been there, but again, here's the
The
thing.
fact is, I don't think you're gonna wanna come back.
I bet. I bet. What's cool though is like, I do want to go with you to see the experience because if I were to book a trip to Brazil, yeah, I'm just gonna frickin' I don't know how safe it is, whatnot. A little fucking
Yeah.
a white boy out there, I wouldn't fit in, man. Unless I went to an all-inclusive resort on the beach.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
I'd fit in. But with you, I know you can bring me right into the fucking middle of the spot where I'm not
Yeah,
gonna see
yeah.
much American. Hey, did you have a lot of tourists where you grew up? Where did you grow up, by the way, in Brazil?
Rio de Janeiro, so it's all
What is
tourists.
it?
Yeah. Rio de Janeiro, it's called.
Right on. How far? How
What
far
is the
from the
big
ocean?
Jesus? Where is the big Jesus? Like ocean
You had
everywhere.
mad tourists coming and going in your life.
Every
You
day,
watched them,
every day is a mad tourist right
and
now.
would you always think that's another rich American from America?
Yeah, when in Brazil,
Or
you
were
think
you like,
all the American people are rich.
you
We
think
don't, you
that's
don't understand.
you
You know?
think?
Yeah, we don't
But
understand.
you obviously come here and see there's not that
I
many rich
no,
Americans.
I see that right now. I see that like there is more immigrant people than rich Americans.
Dude, that's
There's more
insane.
immigrant rich people than Americans right now.
It's insane, you know?
Because
That dude, LA Fitness, bro. What is that? Was that what his name is?
LA Fitness, yeah, they have
Dude, that dude is fucking living it up.
of course,
He has fucking he's crushing it. What
Perfect.
what I can't stand though is that I don't know anything he's ever fucking saying because it's all in fucking
Spanish,
Portuguese, Spanish.
yeah, he speaks
I'm
Spanish.
bullshit. I'm
But that,
bullshit.
that will happen here, right? So he called his public to like Latinos, so he got more audience about it, you know, because they have people from like all over like Spanish in Mexico,
Dude, the
you know,
Spanish always come in bigger packs than
bigger
Americans.
package, you know.
What
So
is that?
you know, so I don't know.
You know why that is? Do they not believe in condoms or what is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Or do they just have more testosterone than fucking?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They didn't have TV at home, I guess. I
No,
don't know.
exactly. No TV. They need to do something, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So hey, we freaking covered some good grounds, man. I love this, and we could freaking do this all day long. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this thing up?
Oh, I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. You know, like I
Bro,
like,
me and you are gonna grow
I
together,
like,
man.
I
This is
like.
just the start. We're gonna
Yeah,
look back at
of
this
course,
moment.
of course. So I like to be like around people that inspire me to like win every day. You know, and I think that like these like the podcast, like I'm very proud to be one of the first people to be here.
Hell
And I
yeah.
think you're gonna grow this so fucking big, and
Thank you, bro.
I'll be reposting on my whole social media. So
Love
that's
that.
how it's
Love
gonna be.
that. Well, hey, make sure mad people, follow, tag,
Subscribe,
subscribe.
share.
This is what I want to do. And again, just know this is, you're an awesome dude.
Thank you.
We hit it off
Thank
from
you.
the start. I love your mindset. And
Me
no
as well.
matter what, if I know you will, but even if you didn't ever frickin', make money, etc., and I did, I would still, hang out with you every single fucking
I
day, bring
appreciate
you
it.
everywhere, and I hope it's the same thing.
Same way,
If it
brother.
was the
Same way.
opposite.
Same way,
So,
dog.
hell yeah, bro.
Alright,
Thanks
bro.
again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good time.